This is lipstick on her face, by the way.
Sasha and Arella, what more can I tell you?
Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Sasha and I normally do videos with my daughter Arella, who is almost 2 years old. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about seasonal depression, so the winter blues, what it is, and then some tips and ways to fix it and feel better. So if you are interested in that, then continue watching. Okay, so postpartum depression. Hi, how are you? Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Sasha and I do videos with my daughter Arella, who is
Hi. Hi.
She's almost 2 years old, and this is a very quick and short video to talk about the ways that your life changes when your baby grows up and they're no longer a little newborn and they go into that toddler stage and they start doing little mischievous activities and making a mess, and they're no longer that sweet little baby that you can put down and they won't move. So if you're interested in seeing or hearing some ways that your baby changes and how your life changes when your child is a toddler, then continue watching. Okay, so starting with number one, they're very messy. So when your baby is new, this is lipstick on her face, by the way, because I was getting ready to do this video and honestly I didn't realize that she took the lipstick from the makeup bag and left the room, and she was so quiet, so I went to go see what she was doing and I realized that she was completely red. Like her face was red and her hands were red, and it's just what I had planned to actually record today. We're not going to do that. This one was super spontaneous and like last minute, but ways that our life changes is they're very messy and they get into a lot of mischief and trouble, so you always have to put things high up so they can't reach it, and when they start climbing it's another struggle because then like you can't even put things high up anymore. Like they'll start moving stools around and things to get up higher and like get to those items, so they're always getting into things. Another thing is they are not really like happy with you dressing them all the time, so sometimes they might not like their socks on, so they'll take it off, and a certain outfit if they don't like it. So sometimes if I try putting dresses and stuff like that on her, she might not like it and she'll actually get really upset and want to change her outfit and go put something else on. So them making choices and saying no and stuff like that, it definitely changes. I feel like they eat really well before like the 1 year old mark, and they eat anything that you feed them. They love food. They like never really get picky and they will accept anything that you feed them. But as they get older and in that toddler stage, they definitely get so picky and they have like their own choices and preferences, and certain meals that you make they might not like eating, and certain textures, like if you put granola in their yogurt now and they don't like that texture, like they don't want the yogurt anymore, so you definitely have that choice and preference. I always thought like you could control like those tantrums and that like terrible 2 stage, but definitely like it happens with every kid. Like no matter what you do, it'll happen, and they're just learning how to like, you know, experience different emotions and voice their opinion and stuff like that. We definitely don't allow it to happen all the time, and we try to control it and minimize it, but it does happen. And like, yeah, they don't really throw those fits when they're new, and you definitely don't think that it'll happen with your kid because you're like, hey, I'm gonna talk to them. Like they're not gonna do that, but yeah, it happens. Like for small things too, you might say no for you might say no for them going outside when it's -30 and they might throw a huge fit. Or if you take their show off and they're not done watching it yet, they could get really upset about that. And yeah, the list goes on. It's very small things that could get them upset, but it's just normal because they're learning how to, you know, manage their emotions and figure everything out, and they're just experiencing life. So like trying to do certain things and then someone come in and tell you no, like don't do that or you're not allowed, they can very easily get upset. And yeah, Another thing that changes when your baby becomes a toddler is sometimes bath time, and like changing them and stuff like that can become so much harder. So they're now fidgeting and kicking, and they might not stay still for you to get them dressed. So like it's really hard to get them dressed, and like fixing their hair, sometimes they might not stay still. And like when they're little, it's very easy to you know, get their hair fixed and keep everything, you know, nice and tidy. But as they get older, they definitely don't like staying still. Certain things like they, and it's hard to like get it done if they're running around or like acting like you know, a noodle when you're trying to put their clothes on. And they're just like sliding out of the clothes and everything. So yeah, getting them dressed and getting their hair done is a lot harder. I would say shopping is a lot harder. So with your new baby, you can definitely have them in their stroller and push them around and get your shopping done during that time. So as long as they're fed and changed, like, you know, you have that 2 to 3 hour window, or if they're sleeping longer, like you can get your things done. But with your older kid, you definitely have to like take into account that they'll be running around or touching things in the stroller. Sometimes like, they don't want to be in the stroller. Like we'll take her out and then have her walk around. Hi. So sometimes like getting them to leave the store or like leave a certain area in the store. If you go to Walmart and it's like we're in the toy section. Hi. Hi. Would you like to do the video?
No.
No? Okay, so can I talk?
Mommy! Mama! Mama! Mama!
What?
Hi.
Oh.
Bruh.
So sometimes leaving like a certain area, the toy section at Walmart, it's like, I really don't want to leave this area, Mom. Like, let's stay here forever and not go home. So yeah, shopping becomes difficult, and cleaning up definitely, because you have to do that when they're sleeping. And if you clean up 2 to 3 minutes after, it'll be a huge mess because they just take their toys out and they like having everything everywhere. So cleaning up only lasts like a little while if they're asleep, and then when they get up, it's definitely messy all the time. You always have like toys on the floor, and like your phone is sticky with the food, or like the counters are stickier because like, yeah, they're just sticky with food and they just get so messy, like eating pancakes, and then you have syrup on your pancakes, and then they end up touching your pancakes and they're sticky like everywhere, and then they touch your hair and your hair is super sticky. Like there's just so much stickiness with toddlers, it's just crazy. And hi. A really good thing though with them is like she sleeps in now, and I love that. So sometimes if we're having like a rough night and she goes to bed a little later, let's just say 10:30, 11, because it definitely just happened, and we get to enjoy like a really good full night of sleep. So we'll like wake up at the same time. Ow, don't do that. Stop. I'm not joking. We'll wake up that time, like 10:30, 11, and I love that because when she was younger, we definitely did not get to enjoy sleeping in, and like that's a pro. We get to lay down now and watch our shows together and chill out, and like she'll get to like, you know, hug me and just cuddle and enjoy that time together. Whereas before, like when she first started off, like she was running around crazy everywhere, and she definitely did want to stay still, and like trying to hug her, she'd be like squirming out of my hand. What else? There's so much that changes. Like there's so many different phases and stages with them. When they become a toddler, if they're still going through teething, it's definitely like a little more difficult compared to the beginning when they're just like kind of crying, and then you give them something like, ooh, okay. As they're older, they're able to like again throw those fits, so they're like, oh my gosh, like nothing, I don't want to eat, I don't want to like do anything, my mouth's bothering me, and they're able to like stick their finger down, and I don't know, some babies do like that gagging thing where they just like won't stop, and yeah, so that, I mean, that's not really a big difference, but it's still a difference. And what else? I guess the energy levels, like when they're younger, you can definitely get more done, I feel like, because when they're older and they go out, you can definitely still do a lot. But I mean, being with them and trying to get things done, a toddler is always running around, touching stuff, doing something. They have so much energy, so in the beginning when you put your baby in the swing or the jumper or playing with their blocks or like tummy time, they're so impressed with that and they're like entertained for a little while, but as they get older they definitely need more stimulation and fun, and you have to like plan things properly. So I just feel like there's a little less time like to do things with a toddler compared to with a new baby. I mean, there's definitely the pros and cons, because sometimes like your new baby can also be needy and stuff and need you, and you're busy changing diapers and stuff, but they sleep in the day and your toddler is up all day and then takes that one nap, or sometimes they don't take that nap and the day is just going on. And yeah, I was able to focus on my makeup before and actually do that, you know, in peace when she was a bit younger, because she would be occupied with her toys or doing something else. And now that she's older and she's in that toddler phase where she's copying and, you know, mimicking things that we're doing, when I do my makeup, like for example for a video, she will start doing stuff like that, and that's how she got into the lipstick today. And there's just a lot of stuff that like she gets into, Vaseline, diaper cream, if we're making a smoothie and like I turn my eye for a minute to like peel the banana and I look over and her hands are like dipped into the peanut butter. It's just like a lot with a toddler. There's so much more like fun things that you can do with them now. They're at that age where you can talk and laugh and joke around, and I feel like if you take the time to, you know, breathe through things, like with that lipstick situation, it could have gone one of two ways: getting really upset and not filming. I started off with doing the seasonal depression video, and it totally switched like into this, because honestly, like sometimes you just gotta go with the flow and do what works best and just breathe through it and have like, you know, the day go smooth. Because if I had gotten upset and not done that, we both would have been in like a bad mood. She would have been crying, probably throwing a fit, and now she'll just kind of like get cleaned up and just, you know, continue the day from there. We get to have fun watching movies, going on walks. I feel like now we get to like enjoy playing actual games like pat a cake, and she actually understands like how to draw in the book and like, you know, not eat the markers, and certain things like playing with the pets. Like we get to sit there and enjoy like brushing them for a little, or cleaning up sometimes, and I give her the broom, she'll copy that, and like just understanding more than in the earlier stage. So like we're able to communicate and have that fun, and I really enjoy that. Like she can talk to me and tell me things that she needs. She'll bring me a book and say like a book, she wants to read the book, or like if I ask her like what snack would you like, and she's able to tell me strawberries or like something like that. So I definitely love being able to communicate with her and talking and having that new sense of like relationship, and I'm excited for more things that we can do in the future too. But like I said in a lot of previous videos, it's important to enjoy things that you're going through now and those moments that you're going through, and like not waiting for moments that are going to be coming and like, oh man, I can't wait for this, and like for us to go to nail salons or like stuff like that. Those moments will come, and definitely enjoy each and every moment that you go through with your kid, because once they pass, like you can't get them back. And sometimes when you like go through that stage and you look back and you're like, man, I really miss those times and I wish I could have them back. So just make sure when you're looking back on those memories, they're good ones, and that they're like moments that you've cherished and you were present in. Hi. So yeah, that definitely wraps up today's video, because I cannot think of any other differences off the top of my head right now, because this video was so like last minute and not planned. And normally I like to plan my videos and kind of know what I'm gonna say, unless like, you know, I have a really long story that I know is gonna go on for a bit. But that wraps up today's video. That wraps up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for everyone who's helped me get to like this amount of subscribers. We're close to 800 I think now, and I was trying to get to 1,000, so thank you guys so much for helping me reach that goal and supporting me with everything. Just look at her pants, like I chose white on the wrong day. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, check out our other videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye. Can you say bye? Bye. Bye. Yeah. Say bye, everybody. Say, if you haven't already and you're watching this video and you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe so that you can be notified, and also turn on your post notifications, because recently we have been so behind on posting, and I just want you guys to be notified when we're posting. So turn on your notification bell. Come back. Turn on your notification bell so you can be notified each time we post. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.